Yo, what up, YouTube? Just want to give everybody a shout out. Hope everybody's enjoying their week so far. Want to talk a little bit about balance. See my guy right there laying next to his little teddy bear, his little pillow. He doesn't get teddy bears and pillows because he likes to destroy them, which is okay. Sometimes I buy them just for him to destroy. That's his thing. He has a thing. Hey, stop. We'll talk about balance. You know, you have to have balance just like the animals have to have balance. They got chill, they got relaxation and stuff like that. He's excited because I just got to play with the teddy bear a little bit with him, so he wants the teddy bear some more. But he doesn't get what he wants when he wants it. No. Sit down and chill out. Stop. Quiet. Thank you. So everything takes balance. You know what I'm saying? These guys get to relax. They also get a chance to get riled up. You understand? Just like humans. If you never make the opportunity to get riled up and you're always laid back, when somebody pull that plug or poke at you, you're not going to know how to handle it successfully. And unfortunately, we are in a season in life where you need to have that balance in life to be able to deal with different scenarios that may come your way, especially in the near future. But I want to show you guys, I found what Dirty likes. Dirty likes to stuff animals. Q just get riled up because Dirty's riled up and Q's got Dirty's back. Q's never really dealt with the animals like that. He might sniff on them, whatever, but he doesn't make a big deal. He just pack. He lives by the pack laws. So I'm about to show you how Dirty enjoys teddy bears. But what I like about it is I've never had any toy that stirs him up like teddy bears and stuffed animals or my what do you call them? My Muppets. I have my little Muppets that I like to play with them with, and I might have to do some of those things soon so you guys can enjoy that too. But bottom line, I want my dogs to experience all their emotions, and I want to be a part of all their emotions. When they're sad, when they're excited, when they're angry and all that type of stuff. If you don't know if you can get your dog's attention when they're sad or angry or whatever the case may be, then you might not know what you're dealing with. And Dirty is a real good dog. Dirty's the type of dog where I take him to go help socialize other dogs. Because he's so laid back and he's great with people, excellent with people, and he is excellent with other dogs. Q, on the other hand, he's good with people and he's okay with other dogs, meaning like he wants to establish dominance real quick and all that type of stuff. He's a work in progress. He's a good dog. He's a loving dog. And I kind of want him to be that way. I don't want to take their nature away from him. Dirty's more laid back. Q's more turned up. And I don't want to strip them from their natural personalities that the Creator had given them. But I'm going to show you how he's so excited about teddy bears. We're going to go on a walk and talk. I hope you guys stay along with the walk and talk and actually hear what I have to say about life, you know, and how we should be preparing for what's to come, and having the experience of all the emotions will allow us to navigate safely and wisely in the things that are to come. Let's check it out. All right, I'm going to go grab this teddy bear just so y'all can see. And I like it because it allows him to get his heart rate up, allow him to get his anxiety, allow him just to be a dog. Hey, what's up, buddy? Oh, hey there, Daddy. Hey there. What you don't want that. So y'all see how he really enjoys to interact with the teddy bears and all that type of stuff. It's great. Get their heart rate up. I might be at work for 8 hours, 6 hours, whatever the case may be. But look, look how he's breathing. He's breathing good. He's a big dog. He needs those emotions. And you need to be able to control your dog under all these different type of emotions. That's why people need to socialize their dogs, because sometimes you may not know what type of energy your dog might provide when he's out in public. I do, because I take my dogs to public on a regular. Society and the people in my community are familiar with the dogs, and I keep my dogs familiar with meeting new people. But let's get ready to go for this walk and talk. What's up, Uno? Let's get ready to go for this walk and talk. Let's go. Yeah, so we out here. So basically, the topic of discussion is balance. What I notice is important in life that you have balance. And I mean balance in everything. There's a scripture for those who respect the scriptures and can learn from those that came before them. The scripture that says an unjust balance is an abomination. The word abomination means disgusting and filthy. So if you are unbalanced, you're a disgusting and filthy human being. Let's just put it that way. And you can see that. What's up, fellas? Chilling, how y'all doing? That's right, come on. Let me prove that. Because if you are unbalanced and you overindulgent in sex, you can probably develop an unclean spirit. You're unbalanced, you overindulge in the food. More than likely, you're going to create a lot of negative cells in your body that can create cancer, especially due to the fact that our foods these days are not that healthy. You might become obese. You might become all kind of sick. Might embrace all kind of sicknesses because you're not know how to push away from the table. An unjust balance is an abomination. People will be like, oh, you're happy all the time. Or you sad all the time. Good, stop. Stay. Let's go. Good cue. Unjust balance. You got to be able to experience all emotions. You know, all emotions.
Are you breeding?
No, ma'am.
You don't?
No, these are, they're both boys. When I get a girl, then I might start having puppies. But right now,
Did you buy them from somebody?
yeah, I bought both of them. Yeah. Well, actually, I inherited this one, and I bought this one from a guy who couldn't take care of it anymore.
Oh my God, so beautiful.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you was breeding them or something.
I will eventually. You stay in this community?
Yeah, I stay down here. When you get to the stop sign, make a left. The first stop sign, you make a left.
Okay. Well,
River Terrace.
never hesitate to speak.
Yeah,
When
I see you walking all the time. I be saying I was gonna catch you, so I stopped you today.
When I do get a girl and you around, I'll let you know.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
Take care. All right. You too. No pull. Yeah, I can't wait to get a girl. I don't know if I want a girl in this house. I'll take a girl while I'm living in this house. I can set it up. It'd be a little more work, but I'm probably looking to buy some land in the next year or two. I digress. Oh, that piece of property gonna be fire. Oh my goodness. That's when I'll probably be a little more comfortable with my girl, having a girl, and having some puppies. I definitely need some help too. Come on. So, but you know, you never know when the Most High wants to put certain stuff in your life. No pull. Good stop. Good stop. All right, good. Let's go. See, my boys, they're not tripping on cars. They stand where I want them to stand, so they won't be in danger of different cars and stuff. And that comes through time and training and stuff like that, and being balanced. Like right now, they have a little more liberty. There's times I walk with them with more structure. You know what I'm saying? Talking about that balance, you know. But I made a video the other day about, you know, raising your light. And as you grow in life, you can begin to see, just observing how a person may look, where they're at, their level of education. Come on, side. I gotta get some reflectors. Come on. That's what I need to do. Wear one of my vests so people can see us. Come on. Oh, good boy. Good boy. But when you become studied and experienced, you are able to start seeing. Come on, Q. You're able to start seeing people and where they are at just by their look. There's a scripture that says a man is known by his look, and I find that to be true. You know, you can tell somebody's professional by the way they dress. You can tell somebody's unprofessional by the way they dress when they're at work. You can tell somebody might be under the influence, or you can tell sometimes you can't tell depending on the type of drug they are. But bottom line, you begin to understand and know the telltale signs. You can tell a whorish woman how she look, and you can tell a modest woman how she look. You can tell a gangster how he look. Come on. And you can tell a square. Even though we all might do the extra work to disguise ourselves, that's what they do. They're thinking a lot more, and there's a level of mastery and understanding on that level as well. But it's just a matter of how much you want to invest in your awareness. And guess what? Not that many people make the time to invest in their awareness. So a lot of stuff slip pass right over their head. And unfortunately, we're going to come back into a stage in life where your instincts need to be keen. Everybody in their phone, everybody's living this virtual life where they're just watching Netflix and Hulu and they're not interacting with humans. But we are about to be in a state where we're going back to our senses. Being able to tell based upon the group of people walking your way, are they going to be friend or foe? A lot of people are careless about that. Got their head in the phones because they got law enforcement. What happens when that changes? Or what about the type of man that likes to finesse women? What about the type of women that likes to finesse men? You know, those things are going to increase due to desperation of the human person. Due to the desperation of the human person. So you have to have balance and understanding the good in people and understanding the bad nature in people. And it goes even deeper than that, but I'm not going to go that far in this particular video because I'm really trying to get to know some of my subscribers, and I want you guys to get to know me, and hopefully we can sharpen each other. And that's just that. But it's very important to be balanced. It's very important to experience all your emotions. You know, I was told to experience some emotions as a young man so that I wouldn't be played with my emotions. And I wish a lot of men who were locked up had the coaching that I had, because they might have not experienced the misfortune that they had, dirty no pull, that they had due to not controlling and managing their emotions due to the lack of balance. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, it happens, but that's their lot, and I have my lot. Come on. Let's go. And Dirty, they know their role. Q likes to walk on the outside. Dirty walks on the inside. They'll fix themselves back together. Watch. Look, they just did it. No pull, Dirty. And right now they do have a little liberty because I'm on my phone, and they know when Pops is on the phone, we might be able to get away with a little bit of stuff. Because I got one hand controlling a 130-pound dog and a 110-pound dog. So they got a little freedom right now. And it's okay, because it's all good. Nobody's really out, and I want them to have a little freedom since they've been in the house all day, you know. They've been in the house all day. Let them get their smell on. Let them have a sense of adventure because they had a sense of solitude earlier in the day. Give them that balance. You understand? Even when it comes to love making, you might make your wife a certain way. Then you got to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that balance. She goes, oh, let's try this. Oh, let's try you. Like, where's this coming from? She need change. She need to switch up. You might eat salads all week. Now you might want more fruit. You know what I'm saying? I always switch up my nutrition. Like, all right, this week I'm having veggie burritos or veggie tacos. And then I go back to the rice and vegetables. Then I'm heavy on the fruit. I'm all switching up because you need to have that balance and not just the same thing, or you get tired. You know. But the yin and the yang, the white fish and the black fish, if one take over the parable behind that, if the yin take over the yang, then it'll eat each other. It'll eat itself. It'll just self-destruct. And that's why balance is important, because if you're always nice, you're going to self-destruct because you never gave your life an opportunity to be strong and full of power and have some aggression. And if you're full of aggression, you're going to self-destruct because you never got no chill. You never understood that it will be okay to be relaxed, you know. So you guys have to judge yourself, and you have to measure yourself. You know yourself. I know myself. I've always been on the journey of knowing who I am. That's why now I'm in a position where I feel like I'm comfortable enough to share my thoughts, my opinions, my education, and my experiences that made me a better human being, a better and quality human being. That's what it's really all about. Just like you spend time with your dogs to make them a better quality dog. I know a lot of great expensive dogs that don't get time spent with them, and they're crap of a dogs because there was no time spent. And I spent plenty of time in my life with myself, learning, studying, practicing, examining. I would literally buy a meal. If the meal doesn't taste good, like to figure out what foods work good with my body, and based upon also reading and findings and being a little bit, you know how we are sometimes. We all can be a little stubborn. And my favorite food is Mexican food. And I would hear teachers tell me all the time, YouTube teachers, amazing teachers, herbalists. They're like, oh, you know, you're not supposed to eat lentils, beans. And they're like, all right, you stop eating meat. I'm like, all right, I stopped eating meat. I got scripture back up to prove that it's not healthy for us humans. So I learned that. I was convinced it was the right timing for me. And I repented from that. Then he said the lentils. I'm like, come on, man. I need to have my beans to go with my nachos, or my beans to go with my tacos. And then the Most High started showing me how my body would feel. I would examine how my body would feel after a certain dish, you know? After a certain dish. No pull. Good stop. What's up, brother? How you doing? Come on. I would examine how even my partner I work with, I would tell him, he'd be chilling, relaxing, doing his own thing, and I would bother him like, hey, I feel this because I ate this. I feel this because I ate that. And that's the type of person I am. So once I start realizing what different foods was making my body feel, and if it wasn't positive, I just started deleting it out of my life and out of my lifestyle. And I feel amazing. I feel amazing and I look amazing because of me being a scientist and me practicing the things of myself. And I don't want to be selfish to where the things that I've learned to find that it's true, to share it. And guess what? You know the story I say, chew the fruit, spit the seeds. If it don't vibe with you, it's all good. It's your life. you responsible for the quality of your life. You know what I'm saying? So if it don't vibe with you, that's on you. It's all good. You know? And just like the teachers, when they're like, oh, don't eat lentils, it bleeds through your lower intestines. And I'm like, I just bought a gang of beans. What you talking about? And I still listen. I still vibe with them. And then the Most High, the Creator, showed me through what my body was telling me, hey, this is what he means by that. And then I was like, oh man, that's crazy. And I'm like, I would be like, nah, that ain't what that is. And I feel it in my stomach area, and I just ate it. Not even 20 minutes later, I'm feeling this way. And then I would go back and I'll order the dish, and I'll order it without certain stuff on the dish. And I'm like, whoa, that's not going. I'm feeling this, but I'm not feeling that. And that's how I did it. That's how I developed what I could and could not eat. By listening to my body. Listening to my body. And I could have just listened to the teachers, but we are all stubborn at times. We're all stubborn at times. I remember a friend told me, oh, don't talk to this female. She's not good for you. And she was always displaying herself to be good for me. And I had to figure it out myself that he was right. Good stop. Good stop. Good sit. Good. Hold on one second, guys. Yeah, I had to tie my shoe. But the important thing is, it's about balance. You gotta allow your dogs to cuddle with you, and you also gotta let your dogs cut a rug. You know what I'm saying? See how they respond. Will they listen or will they not listen? And if they don't listen, when they're too turned up, that's where you gotta work out. Work on them. You know what I'm saying? That's where you gotta go ahead and do the work. But you gotta spend the time, you gotta put forth the effort in your animals, and you gotta put in forth the balance for yourself. You know? I hope you guys are practicing good balance. You watch a movie, make time to read. You know what I'm saying? Make time to study. You know? Put in that balance. You know? Sometimes your balance can come very, very unique. You always love bombing your woman. Stop showing her that much love. Be respectful. Be respectful. Stop love bombing her. And just be cool. And see how she start looking. See how she start looking. Because sometimes you can be too kind to a person. Unfortunately, that doesn't make sense. But in this society, people have adopted some crooked ways. And sometimes you can be too kind to a person and you pull back from that way of treating them. You'll see they'll be looking at you like, what happened to the nice person? Well, you never would say thank you, I appreciate you. So sometimes you got to pull back, you know? So start asking yourself, where in my life do I need more balance? Where in my life I need to switch things up so that I can be more peaceful and clear in my life? Ask yourself that. Do you have enough wisdom to get the answers? And start small. If you overweight, look at your schedule. Sometimes we eat just on schedule. You know? Sometimes we eat just on schedule. We don't even be hungry. We just eat because at this time, when I get to the office, I warm up my food, and then I get to my work, and I have a meal. When you could have probably held out 2 or 3 more hours, and you would realize that you've been intermittent fasting for 10 hours. And that might be the edge you might need to lose the weight. You know what I'm saying? Or start switching up your snacks. You know, stuff like that. Start being creative. Start practicing these disciplines. It's very important for the quality and health of your life. Hope this has been a blessing. Leave a comment at the bottom. Be nice. Put out there what you want. to receive. Thank you.